Welcome back. This is your host, Noura Almasri, and this is Echoes of Impact with Noura. A lady stopped me the other day, and she knew that I work in tax and accounting, and she wanted to ask me about how can she take care about her finances, like business. What should she do? How can she make sure she has an accurate bookkeeping? How can she make sure she has an accurate profit and loss, balance sheet, a good finances that will make her ready for the tax season? So I started talking to her, asking her questions. And she said, like, I really don't have money to spend right now to do bookkeeping, to have a professional along my side helping me in keeping my finances in order. I want to do it on my own. And this is a mindset. A lot of business owners who are not able to grow or maybe growing, but they don't know how much they're earning, how much they are spending. They just have no idea. They're not sure if they are missing out on tax saving, they are missing out of opportunities. They have no idea and they don't know that they have no idea. You don't know what you don't know. That's it. Like you just don't can't if you have no knowledge about a certain thing, you wouldn't know you're missing out on it. For example, if there's something going on the marketing side, even though I love marketing, I even this is the subject that I loved when since I was in school. I loved marketing, but I am not a professional in marketing. So I, no matter how much I try to keep up in marketing, there is stuff I'm gonna be missing because this is not what I focus my time on learning and doing every single day. I need to have someone helping me on this because what I'm focusing on is really studying tax law, keeping up with that, making sure like I am up to date with finances, with gaps, information, with helping my clients day to day and their finances on saving and taxes. That's what I'm managing my company, not in marketing. Like if there's something in marketing going on, like I will never know. And guess what? I will never know that I'm missing out because I don't know what I'm missing out. Because this is not the thing I'm spending my energy and time working on. This is the same thing when if you are not in accounting, if you are not in tax industry and you are not focusing on that, trying to do your finances alone, it's going to make you miss a lot of things, going to make you lose. You're losing an opportunity cost. There's an opportunity cost for that. Like, because imagine how long do you spend in getting your finances together? 5 hours, let's say, a week. I'm telling you, you are missing your books. You are overestimating or underestimating your income and expenses. And that's even if that's a problem. Even if you're using QuickBooks, Zero, or any of those tools, or you maybe are using your Excel sheet, your Google sheet, you are missing out on having a correct books, a reliable balance sheet, a reliable profit and loss, a reliable cash flow statements. You have no idea how you can save in taxes. You are wasting time that you could spend in doing the thing that you can do best. Whatever your business is. Let's say you are working in marketing. Maybe in that time you're trying to fix your finances, you could go get more clients. Maybe you can do a video that can inform people about what you do and you can catch a new lead. Or maybe you can go and do and attend a networking event and you can make a new connection. Or maybe you can go learn something new in marketing that makes your service more unique. Or maybe you can serve your clients better because you're not wasting your time and energy with something that is draining your energy. Because if you're not in accounting, if you do not like numbers, if you're not knowledgeable about gap, which is I can't say it right now, but if you're not familiar with those rules, it's gonna drain you. It's going to suck the energy out of you. And that is now an expense. That's the real expense. Because if you are working with a tax accountant or an accountant or a professional bookkeeper, that is not an expense. That is an investment. And as a business owner, you want to make sure you have a great distinction between investments and expense. They're not the same. With an expense, you do not have a return on your investment. You're just expensing money. But when you are investing money, you get a return on investment. And taxes, bookkeeping, making sure you have a reliable accountant, your reliable books, that's an investment because you get a return on that investment. One of the business pillars is really having a good financials and really having a good bookkeeping. If you do not have that, you are simply wasting money, time, opportunities, and a lot more. And you're not in compliance because bookkeeping is a compliance work. It's not something that you do it when you wish, or you do it when you have time, or you do it when you have money. This is something you have to account for when you start your business. You have to work with a tax accountant to make sure you do not lose money because you're not working with a good tax accountant. There is a lot of money you are losing if you don't do that. Let's say you are doing your taxes or you're doing it with an accountant and um you have some expenses you got the deduction for when you did your taxes. And then God forbid you got audited, but you are not doing bookkeeping. You know a high there is there is a high um what is it? There is a high I can't speak any more English. There is a high chance where you can lose that deduction simply because you did not account for. And I know you. I like a lot of business owners, you commingle especially in the beginning. So you spend a lot from your personal, just like I did when I spent the money from my personal account when I joined the coaching program. So if I don't do accounting for that, I might lose that deduction. Same that you can lose that deduction. So now, if you lose that deduction, you're gonna have to pay the taxes that you would owe if you did not take that deduction, plus interest, plus penalties. So now the cost is a lot higher than just you did bookkeeping with a professional bookkeeper in the beginning. So which one do you choose? Do you want to lose later? And I know I hear you saying, "Oh, God forbid, I'm not gonna get audited." Well, everyone who got audited said that at one point in time. And how many things in your life you said, "Oh, it's not me," and then all of a sudden it was you? Please take the necessary measures to avoid any loss that you might get later and even opportunity cost. Like, don't spend those 5 hours and headache and trying to understand your books, trying to understand your finances. Make sure you just hire someone who can be your partner, who can be alongside you, who can make sure your finances are taken care of. before it's too late. Identify, as a business owner, you should be able to identify expense from investment. Spending in marketing is investment. Now, you might change the marketing tools, but still you're spending in marketing. Spending and accounting, it's an investment. Now, you can change your accountant, but you still want to spend an investment and in accounting. Spending time to learn how to sell is an investment. You might change your coach, or you might change the way you sell, but you still want to invest in that. Hiring a team member who's going to help you to grow your business is an investment. It's not an expense. So work on your mindsets and see what is that investment that if you make, that can change your life, your business, and you grow more and you achieve your goal. The investment that's going to bring you closer to your goal, closer to the impact that you want to see in the world. Write that down and start implement that. Start investing and remove the mindset of, oh, I don't want to spend this money. Don't spend, invest. This is your host, Noura Almasri, and this is Echoes of Impact with Noura. We'll be right back.